We knew that you were frustrated after Detroit. Did you anticipate all of these changes between games, and what's it been like just to be in the locker room through all of this?
I mean, I guess you anticipated after what's been going on through the season. A change has happened. A change isn't always good, so we'll see.
Is this change good?
We'll see.
Chris was saying you're kind of like the coach in the receivers room. Are you?
Yeah, I just got promoted. So, like I said, change is good. But we'll see. Not all the time. But yeah, me and Chris have been together for 4 years now, so our relationship is great. He lets me, talk about things that I see, and vice versa. We go back and forth. Try to make the room.
I know there's still 5 games left. I mean, how do you look on this season for your here so far, coming here for a dozen years with the Chargers, and now having spent a lot going on here in this building?
Just take it for what it is. Honestly, obviously a new start for me, a new position, a new place, and talking with DJ today, he wants me to run it back. So we'll see.
Do you want to run it back?
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you talked to them about that at all, or is it something you're going to look
No, I haven't talked to anybody.
Now that change has been made, to what extent was the frustration building in this room towards the coaching staff in the last few weeks, and how was it affecting the performance of the team?
I think just losing the way we were, and obviously the accountability side to it, the quarterbacking. But yeah, I think just the accountability and the way that games are ending. Like I said after the game, I feel like we've been making a lot of plays to be able to win the game.
I think it seemed like a lot of people even liked Luce, but were frustrated with him. Was that an awkward situation? It wasn't like you disliked him, but I think it seemed like people disliked just the way they were.
Yeah, I mean, if that mattered, a lot of guys wouldn't get cut in training camp. So when it happens to a coach, I mean, it doesn't change.
You seem to know your first year. You have a good pulse on this room. You think that there's good energy right now, and despite the 6-game losing streak, that guys are motivated in a different way?
I don't think the locker room has wavered, at all this season. I think every game we went in with ultimate confidence, thinking that we was going to win the game, and it hasn't changed up until now. So I think we feel pretty good.
When you were talking about accountability, do you mean accountability from our coaching staff or just from players? Or
from a coaching staff, I think early in the season it was from the players, and I think we did a good job of that. Holding the player held meetings, the captains going to the coach saying what needed to be said, and us taking it upon ourselves to be accountable against ourselves, and then vice versa. We kind of wanted the same thing back.
do you feel like it's going to be better under Thomas, or is that something that you usually
Definitely got to wait to see, but yeah, I do.
How does the tumult of this season compare to things you've gone through in the past? And is there anything based on things you've seen in the past that you could use to kind of make the most out of this situation?
Yeah, I mean, kind of never out of the situation because it's a marathon. So I think we got maybe a week left to see if this thing can still end up the way we want it to. But always keep going, always keep working. At the end of the day, you got to get better for yourself, and then obviously the team goes.
What are you most hopeful? What do you point to that you guys have going for you that you're most hopeful that can make a positive change?
Just ending the way we wanted to. Ending the way we wanted to be at the beginning of the season. Obviously, we wanted to be a full team. It's been tough getting offense going and the defense going and special teams to have a full game. So I think just trying to get that to click.
Do you have any idea what you're getting into when you came in?
I ain't gonna answer that question.
I was just saying, you have such a smart, bright football mind. Do you feel like you've been able to give more feedback and input on what the receivers can do in this offense and things like that for the last couple of weeks with the change in OC?
Yeah, I think so. It's kind of like with a rookie quarterback, it's hard because he has to take his process. Everything kind of goes through him. As much as we want the ball, without the quarterback play, without the coaching staff, without the run game, it's hard for receivers to actually get the ball. Tom Brady talked about it on an interview, I think yesterday or maybe it might have been last week or something. He was talking about getting the number one receiver the ball when they take him away. So it's hard. There's a lot of things that go into it. Just got to kind of be ready. Numbers called. Anybody can pop out in the league. So.
When you see Caleb dealing with all this and trying to hold it together in different as far as the offense goes?
I think it's been great. Like you said, at the start, it was kind of shaky, just trying to figure out what Shane liked and what we were good at, trying to find an identity. And, just being able to go through that process, that coaching change, getting another guy come in and make the plays, and then you have to understand why he's calling those plays. It's hard, and then you have to learn the game for yourself. So I think he's took it well, and he's getting better.
But when you think about the idea of potentially coming back next season with the Bears, what does Caleb's development, his growth mean for you, and the motivation to potentially rejoin this team?
What does it mean to me?
Just what his potential and what that represents for you if you were to come back.
His potential's through the roof. You see that through the weeks. He's still having good games. His QBR is great. His turnover percentage is great. Just being able to do that and learning the defenses and the offense at the same time that's tough in itself. So I think it's sky's the limit for his talent.
What's the most impressive thing about Thomas Brown? Not so much his personality or the person, but as it relates to making you guys a better football team.
I think his energy, confidence, probably just knowing the game, being that he plays and stuff like that.